By now, you've all seen how you can transform yourself with the Alexis Vogel System. Are you ready to take it a step further? Nothing completes your look like a great head of hair and those sexy evening out eyes. In Great Tips for Gorgeous Hair and Glamorous Lashes, Alexis will show you the tricks of the trade for any look. Long or short, curly or straight. If you apply these simple techniques, you'll be able to go from day to evening, smart to sexy. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Flora has naturally curly hair, and sometimes it can get a little frizzy, and instead of just always putting it up in a scrunchie, I'm going to show you, Flora, that you can make your hair look neater and more stylized very quickly and easily if you want to go with the curly, natural curly look.
Oh, great.
And you just get a little spiral curling iron. You can use a regular one, but this is really fun with a spiral on it.
You can use either a regular or spiral curling iron. Alexis recommends using one with a small barrel for more natural-looking, longer-lasting curls.
And you just take little sections, and they can be small sections, bigger sections. You don't want to do even sections. If you make the sections too even, then it just looks too done, and you want it to look natural. So you just take it and just give it a little tiny twist, and you start at the bottom and you just roll it up the iron. And it just makes a nice, not so frizzy curl. And you just do like the outer layer. You don't have to do your whole head. You just do a few pieces, a few nice pieces, and you can break it into a couple pieces. And then you take your curl and you just kind of drop it. So it's actually covering up all this frizzy kind of messy stuff. And it look how much neater just that one side. It's like a quick hair makeover.
Keep in mind that this process will take a little longer if you have straight hair, and you'll be doing more than just the outer layer. To help lock in the curl, use a thermal activated setting spray. Lightly mist each section before you curl.
If you want to just fix your ends a little bit, same thing. So you're just kind of doing like the shell, like the outer part. And you take the one curl, break it into two, and again, it covers up the messier, frizzier hair. You can twist them a little bit. That's a nice effect too. And it doesn't matter what size piece. You should actually use all different size pieces. It's really fast. I mean, you can do it in like less than 2 minutes, the whole thing. And then you separate your curl, and it lays over the more messy part. There's no rhyme or reason to this. I mean, it doesn't have to be all perfect. You don't want it to be perfect. It won't look natural. Just do a few little pieces. You don't have to, if you have naturally curly hair, you don't have to do your whole head. Here, I'll do one more section right here. This is such an easy, quick fix for curly, fuzzy, frizzy hair when you want to make it look more stylized for a luncheon or a business meeting. Your hair looks great.
Again, for perfect curls, twist each section of hair slightly for added bounce. Lightly mist with a thermal activated setting spray. Start from the bottom of each section and make sure you get the ends. Hold each curl for a few seconds after rolling it up. Separate the curls using your fingers. Remember, the goal is to make random curls. It looks more natural.
Anybody can have any style hair, from really curly to really straight, and I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is to do that.
Curly hair is nice, but straight hair can be very chic too. Let's hear how Alexis achieves that silky smooth look.
Having a tip on your blow dryer gives you more direction for the heat, so these are really good. Don't throw these away when you buy your blow dryer, the tips. A lot of people don't keep them. I'm going to take this curly hair and I'm going to section it. You just take a nice section of your hair and a big round brush, preferably a natural boar bristle brush, and a blow dryer with a good tip so you really use that heat. And you pull and you pull. Now, good trick, it's better to do as much blow drying and straightening with the round brush rather than using the straightening iron. Straightening irons are great, and I'm going to use it to show you how sleek and chic you can get this. But do most of the work with the blow dryer because it's less damaging. To top it off and get it really super straight like some of the fashions, you can use a nice flat iron, a straightening iron. and I'll show you how to do it. It's very easy.
Your hair must be completely clean and dry before using a straightening iron. Do not use any styling product that's sticky. For added shine, it's okay to use anti-frizz drops.
Again, you just take small sections, medium sections. You can do that too. And you just clamp down and always keep it moving. But like I say, always use the blow dryer for most of it and then finish it off with this.
Keep the straightening iron moving on each section. This is very important. Do not burn your hair.
Look how easy that was to go from curly hair to straight hair in like 5 minutes. No big deal. I'm going to show you a really easy, quick trick. Instead of just a straight part, the zipper part. It's kind of fashiony, kind of fun. Why not? All you do is go from the front of the part, and just like you're doing a zigzag, they call it a zipper part or a zigzag, you just go back and forth and separate it. Put your head down. Very, very, very cool, very easy. See?
Let's see that again. To make the part, use the tail end of your teasing comb. Draw a zigzag or zipper pattern. Lift and separate to complete the look.
Okay, we've straightened Flora's hair, but some people that have naturally straight hair, sometimes that can get a little boring. Or, if you just want to try something new and fun, just get some hot rollers, and I'm going to show you how to do that real easily.
Although we've started with straightened hair on Flora, Alexis recommends simply air drying or blow drying your hair before using rollers. This will give you added volume.
Just brush it, and I kind of start from the front. There's no rhyme or reason to this. The more fun you have, different size rollers, different size pieces that you grab. You can just grab anything, do a little twist to it, a little bit of the three-way spray, and you start from the bottom. Make sure you get the ends. It's so easy. The ends, make sure that's in, so your ends are really nice. And you just roll and twist like that.
Take random sections of hair, twist slightly for added effect. Use different sizes of rollers. And don't be afraid to break away from your normal routine. Remember, there's no rhyme or reason to this. Make sure to tuck the ends of each section in when rolling. You can also twist the roller as you go.
The whole point of this is to place the rollers at a very, very random. You don't want them to be all the same size or the same amounts of hair. That way it'll come out more tousled and more romantic, more fun, more sexy. This tousled, sexy look came from me. And it became very, very popular. The rollers need to be in 10 to 15 minutes. If you can keep them in a half an hour, it will last longer. The best thing is to do it before you put your makeup on. Do your makeup, get dressed, take your rollers out last. Okay, after the rollers are out, you get your special teasing comb and you put your head down. It's real easy. Again, no structure to this. At random, you take sections starting at the back of your head, the nape of your neck, and you tease just in the root. You back comb. Tease and spray. Both sides, front and back. That's it. And then you take your next section. Try to get both sides back and front, 4 or 5 times. And that's it. Very simple. Nothing to it.
Alexis recommends using a teasing comb with 2 levels of teeth. They're more effective.
As you go towards the front of your head, you can do little smaller sections if you want to. It makes it a little more piecey. Good trick. Just gently pick through it because you don't want to brush it. Brushing it will ruin this whole effect. You can either use your fingers and just kind of massage like the shampoo, or you can take your little pick, spread it around. It makes it look really natural. You'll see in 1 minute. Okay, I like to use my fingers. I don't like to brush it.
It is very important not to use a brush after teasing. If you brush your hair at this stage, it'll ruin the effect.
Get your fingers in there and just kind of massage your head. It feels really good. Nice little massage. You want height up here. It's sexy. And that's it. So we went to stylized curly, to straight, to really straight, and to hot rollers for the sexy, volume, piecey, tousled, romantic look. Don't be afraid to play. Play around with your hair. Try different colors. Try rollers. Try it straight. Do things that are opposite. Do things that are different. You know, that's part of the makeover. That's part of the fun. I get so many emails on how to do the ultimate sexy cat eye. Sultry, smoky, sexy eye shape. But we start with the lashes. And we can do the little individual lashes in the corner or the full set of lashes. And they're just demi-wispy, so they look very natural. And then just the little black eye popper crayon that just pops out the white of your eyes and your eye color. And then we finish it off with the smoky eyeshadow and my magic chamois. And let's get started. Okay, so we did our curly mascara and it did pretty well. To give a little bit more of a cat eye or a little kick, if you don't have a lot of length on the ends of your eyelashes, we have little individual lashes. They're really cute. Here's how you use these little mini individual lashes. You put a little drop of glue on your little palette where the lashes are. I prefer the white glue because it dries clear. You take your tweezers, you take a little lash off, dip it in about that much. And you can put like 3 or 4 in the corner of your lash at the ends, and it'll really pick up your eye. And you just dip the little end, not too much, not too little, just put it right at the base, right at the root of your own lash. And you just lay it, I mean, it's so simple. People think that lashes are so hard to put on, but they're not. And just dot in another one. And you do them about, like maybe 4 in the corner with like 1/8 of an inch in between each one. I start at the outside and move my way inward. And you go right at the base, right where your own hair starts to grow out, where you put the eyeliner. We'll try 4. 4 is a good amount. The white glue dries clear. It looks white for about a minute. The glue takes about a minute to dry all the way. Whatever desired look you're trying to achieve, you can use 3 lashes, 4 lashes. Look down. I'm going to put 1 more, just for fun. It's so easy. Look how fast that was. Magic. Okay, Carla, your turn.
Okay.
You get to try it on your eye. Just try to follow what I did on that eye. Just a dot of glue.
Okay.
A little more than that. Don't be afraid of it. There you go. Go right at the base. Start at the end and work your way towards your nose. Try 4 or 5. And the space would be like a lash worth of space in
Right.
between. You're just kind of filling in. It looks really natural. Sometimes when you lay one on very carefully, you can use your finger to kind of push it. You know, if it's maybe sticking a certain direction and not going in line with your lashes. You can just so gently like mold them. It's like very easy. Just give a little tap, tap, pushes them right into place. So you can use your finger too while the glue's still wet. But usually they just lay in perfectly. For extra drama and extra lengthening, and if you want more va-va-voom, you can use our mascara and just a little bit. You don't want to do too much on the fake lashes because they don't really need it, but just a little bit, blend your own lashes right into the fake ones. Don't be afraid, just gently coat the tips. So for people that don't have long eyelashes, our mascara and our lash lock work great, but for just a little extra added drama, a few little individual lashes in the corners of your eyes will pick them up and make them even more pretty. We have these little demi, fluffy, very natural looking full strip eyelash for night out on the town, for when you really want to go out and have a really good time and be very flirtatious with your beautiful eyes. These are the real key trick to getting your cat eye. When I put the glue on, I do it in little circular motions on the strip itself, but I like to hit the little bit of the hairs because it gives you a wider space where it'll stick onto your own lashes better, and they'll stay on until the next morning if you want them to. Then you let the glue kind of set up for about 30 seconds till it gets kind of sticky and tacky. That way when you put it on, it goes on right away. If you put it on when the glue's too wet, it'll slide around and you have to hold it forever. You don't want to put too much glue on. If you feel it's a little much, tap it with your finger and just wipe it off on a tissue. You can just touch it, and if it feels sticky or tacky, it's time to put it on, which is about now. And all you do is you don't want it too close into the front corner, and you don't want it down towards the outside because it'll droop the eye down. So you put it just in the middle of your eye. And you just push it on very gently, right down where your hair grows out into where the eyeliner goes, to the root of your natural hair. And you just kind of play with it and wiggle it a little bit. Look at me. Look down. And just make sure that the front, you kind of have to just wiggle it while it's drying, for maybe, 10, 20 seconds. Very easy to do. Look over, down. The front corner, you really want to just, you can just tap with your finger gently or just give it little pushes. You can just tap the front. Make sure the front corner sticks very well. Because sometimes your eye can be a little watery, and that's the first place, if it's going to come off at all. They usually don't. They usually stay on for about 12 hours if you put them on correctly. And as soon as the white dries, it'll dry clear. Now I use brown on Carla because she's got blonde hair. If you have darker hair, you'd probably want to use the black ones. Or if you want to go really strong and dramatic makeup, use the black ones. A good trick is to get it on the hairs of the false eyelash, not just on the little band. So I just do little circular motions. Almost looks a little messy, but that's okay because it'll stick better onto your eyelashes. Not too much glue and not too little. You need just the right amount. Make sure you get all the ends, the front corner of the lash, so it'll stick on there. Let it set up and dry for about a half a minute. Okay, Carla, your turn. Use your tweezers and kind of center it, not too close to the corner, and if you bring it too far out, it'll drag the eye down and it'll make your eye droopy. You want the cat eye, you want it going up, so just kind of center it, just so. Just push that right onto your skin, perfect. You can use your finger too, it's really easy, just push it on. It's like nothing. Look how fast, it took what, 10 seconds? We did the little individuals in the corners, and then we tried the whole demi-wispy lashes with the little cat eye corners, the whole strip. And from this point, we can really go super glamorous. And there's only 2 more steps. It's so easy. You pop your lashes on. I'm going to just take my black eye popper crayon, look up, and you just put a little bit in the lower lid above your eyelashes, and it makes the white really bright, and your eye color just it just pops right out. And this is for a very dramatic look. And you put on the lashes, your night out eye popper crayon, and then we're going to do some smoky eyeshadow, and there's your complete total cat eye look. So now what I'm going to do after the lashes and the black inner eyeliner, I'm going to take my magic shadow chamois and the beautiful black smoky eyeshadow that we have. Hold that. It's a gorgeous color for very dramatic eyes, very smoky, sexy eyes. And we're just going to do, this is so simple. It's like 3 easy steps to the very, very smoky, sultry cat eyes. This is my favorite tool. This is the Magic Shadow Chamois. And I designed this, and it's really soft, and it's really easy. And look down. This makes your dramatic eye in less than like 30 seconds. This is a brand new makeup tool introduced to the makeup industry. This has never ever been done before or used before. Look down. It's an awesome revolutionizing tool, and it's the most simple thing. It's probably going to change the entire makeup industry. Look up. Magic. If you make any little mistakes or you have a little spillage, a little bit falls on your cheek, you can just take a Q-tip and wipe it away. And for blending, you can also, as I'm doing right now, if you want to soften it a little bit, you just take a Q-tip and just soften it if it's a little too dramatic. But a lot of people like it very strong and dramatic for going out on the town. And there you have it, the beautiful, sexy, sultry, smoky cat eyes. Dramatic, evening out on the town eyes.
Thank you for purchasing the Alexis Vogel System. And don't forget, you can visit us online at www.alexisvogel.com or call 1-800-390-3994 if you have any questions about your kit or if you'd like to order more Alexis Vogel products.